Hello and welcome back to another edition of Raw Out 10 right here on the Wrestle Debate. It is the first Raw since Survivor Series, so let's get all the fallout to that. Of course, Raw winning both the elimination matches, but Drew McIntyre losing to Roman Reigns, Asuka losing to Sasha Banks, and the New Day losing to the Street Profits. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. And we kicked off Raw with the men's Survivor Series team in the ring, while Adam Pearce tried to figure out which one wanted a WWE title shot. Of course they all did, but the five were bickering about who should get one before Braun Strowman just randomly attacked Adam Pearce for some reason. It was really rude actually, Braun. Adam Pearce said he wanted him fired. Quite right too, poor guy. New Day vs The Hurt Business in a rematch from last week was then booked on the fly. Woods and Benjamin kicked off the match, and Woods was in trouble early on as Benjamin tossed him around the ring before Alexander came in and continued to beat down. It was all going well before Kofi was tagged in, and I don't know if this was a botch or not, but there was a double count out, and MVP hastily decided that the match should be restarted, so it was Alexander started a beat down onwards before Kingston finally got the hot tag, allowing them to pick up the victory with a senton. I think it was 6.5 out of 10. Two alright matches, but I just a bit of a mess really. Next up on Raw, we got a load of backstage segments. Adam Pearce, who magically recovered, was deciding what he was going to do with the championship picture still, and he said that there's going to be three singles matches and a triple threat, and the winner gets their title shot, and that led to Riddle versus Sheamus. Sheamus started off strong and caught Riddle in a head scissors armbar early on. Back after the break, Riddle continued to be caught in submissions, quite a slow match, before Riddle managed to get out, went up top and hit Sheamus from the second rope. Sheamus lined up a brogue kick once he got on top, but Riddle fell before he could hit it. Sheamus dragged him up, but Riddle all of a sudden hit the Bro Derek for the win. And I'm going to give this 7.5 out of 10. This match just really showed what all of these can do. Really good match, loved it. Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss were at the Firefly Funhouse talking about friendship before Friendship Frog just got demolished, and they were all really sad about it, but they quickly recovered before we got Asuka v Lana for the Raw Women's Championship was booked on the fly. Lana came close to nicking it right early on before Asuka went outside where the tag champs were, and Jackson Baszler attacks Asuka to cause a DQ finish, so he went straight into the rematch between the tag team match, of course. Lana and Baszler in the ring, and it looked like Lana would just get destroyed. However, that wasn't the case. She nearly got a pinfall, but before Asuka tagged in, Jax ran Lana outside. Lana ducked, sending Jax over the announce table, and off the distraction, Asuka got the win, and it was top quality banter. I'm going to give it a 6.25 out of 10. To be honest, it was an alright segment, kind of dragged a bit, but you can see they're just trying to fill time. Was having an argument with MVP before we got Keith Lee v Bobby Lashley in another one of these matches. Lee held his ground early on before we really started getting a super heavyweight clash, hitting some thunderous chops before Lashley hit a flatliner. Lashley tried multiple times to get the Hurt Lock locked in, but failed, allowing Keith Lee to get in control. It looked like Lee was just about to win before MVP suddenly came out for no reason and ruined all of Lashley's hopes. I was going to give the match a 6.75 out of 10, but for that I think it deserves a 0.25 downgrade, so 6.5 out of 10. Nikki Cross took on her former best friend Alexa Bliss next. Nikki just wanted to get the Fiend out of Alexa's life before they... it was all very emotional at the beginning. Bliss was crying before she turned back to her old self for the moment, faked it, and quickly beat down Nikki for an easy win. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Let's just move on from this storyline now. It seems to have dragged on for ages. In our main event, it was AJ Styles v Randy Orton in yet another WrestleMania caliber matchup. AJ Styles went for an early pin, but Randy wasn't going to go down easily. AJ dropped Randy on the announce table and it spilled out to the outside. AJ was then dropped on the ropes before he hit him with a neck breaker. Outside, Randy was in control before the Fiend's music hit as Orton was just about to set up for an RKO. The Fiend appeared beside Randy, allowing AJ to hit a phenomenal forearm to pick up the win in a really fast-paced, great match to finish off Raw, so I think it deserves a 7.5 out of 10 from me. overall Raw gets a 6.5 out of 10 from me this week. A really mixed show. Obviously it's Raw, so there's some silly and shit bollocks in there. But there were some quality matches. I'm thinking the 3 qualifying matches, and I can't wait for that triple threat match next week. That's going to be awesome. But I thought it was a fairly solid show on the whole. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you're interested, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!